Hey everyone, welcome to the best U.S. Mint news channel on YouTube. I'm Son of a Silver Stacker. Today's date is the 4th of August, 2025. I got a good one for you today, folks. You're not going to believe it. We got some more best of the mint products. That's right. Now, before any of that, if you're new here, don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. We're trying to reach a bazillion subs. Yeah, that's a really big number. I looked it up. It was ginormous. Also, we're always live, never edited, and always unscripted. I never know what I'm not going to say. Now, let's go to moneymetals.com. I can show you where those live spot prices are. And bingo, there we are. So gold's down 475 to 33.70.75. Silver up 33 cents, almost a percent, right? To 37.56. Platinum up 760 to 13.37.45. Nope, now it's up 840 to 13.38.25. Palladium up 320 to 12.41.20. And Dr. Copper over here up 3 pennies to 4.47 per pound. Down here, you're looking at an in-stock American Silver Eagle, whose premium is $6.49 for the quantity 1 through 39. They'll have you pay $44.04. Now the buyback, that's the sell to them price, is $38.08. That's definitely above the spot price, but not by a whole lot of $37.55. Now our next stop's going to be the United States Mints, and there they are. This is amazing, folks. So we're celebrating the 250th anniversary of our country next year. That's our semi-quincentennial, or semi-Q, if you like to say it that way. There's the spelling and all the action right there. It says here, this is on the Mint's website, and it's under Home, Shop, Coins, and Semi-Quincentennial Coins and Metals. It says, celebrate our nation's 250th anniversary, follow the United States Mint, and be the first to know about upcoming coins and metals. Absolutely, but I didn't get an email about this, but that's okay. I signed up. All right, 1 year only. That's right. Next year is a big year at the United States Mint. They're enhancing everything they're doing. They're putting privy marks on things that, well, never had privy marks before, right? So 1 year only, a bold new look for America's coins and metals. On Independence Day 2025, the U.S. Mint proudly began the official countdown to the 2026 semi-quincentennial. That's 250 years of the United States of America. To celebrate the nation's semi-quincentennial, the United States Mint will be making changes to most of our circulating coins. What? Yeah, changes, big changes. Yeah, in fact, that should have been the song, I'm Going Through Changes, by Ozzy Osbourne. That's interesting. All right, as authorized by the Circulating Collectible Coin Redesign Act of 2020, signed into law January 13, 2021, by President Donald Trump, these coins commemorate 250 years of American liberty, reflecting our country's founding principles and honoring our nation's history. We anticipate the final designs will be shared with the public later this year. And I got to say, you know what? I was on a live stream last night, and I think one of the possibilities asked, what are you looking forward to? He said the 2026 product schedule, and I was like, I'm looking forward to the best of the mint products. And I got another one to show you. It's incredibly beautiful, and it's a design we all know and love. They just added a privy mark to it. The privy mark looks a little bit out of place, but I'm not going to show you that just yet. You're going to have to wait a little bit more. We anticipate the final designs will be shared with the public later this year, and it looks like the last one came out on July 4, and this one came out on August 4, so we could have an announcement every single month on the 4th, up to like November 4, I would imagine. All right, redesigning circulating coinage continues our proud tradition of honoring the nation's anniversaries with special coins and metals to mark the occasions. For example, to celebrate the nation's 200th anniversary, here you go. The U.S. Mint issued bicentennial quarters, half dollars, and dollar coins. And who doesn't love these, right? I mean, come on, that's a staple in numismatics right there. In addition, the Mint produced a national medal, American Revolution Bicentennial Administration, ARBA medals, military medals, and a series commemorating America's first medals. And if you see those, they have Paul Revere on them, and they're not as popular as the circulating coins. It's just one of those things. And it says explore how the Mint celebrated America's last major milestone right there. But here we go. Let's keep on keeping on. You probably just saw it right there. I'm not going to go bam. Well, you just saw it. That's the way it goes. All right. See that 1916 Standing Liberty quarter gold coin and silver medal. There it is. That's what's going down. I'll show you the pictures in a second. 2026 Best of the Mint Numismatic Products. Last year, the U.S. Mint engaged Americans through public input survey to vote for their favorite historic coins struck throughout our nation's history. Did you get to vote, folks? I know I did. The 5 top-rated coins were reviewed and recommended by the CCAC, that's the Citizens Coinage Advisory Committee, and the CFA, which is the Commission of Fine Arts, with final selections approved by the Secretary of the Treasury. In addition to releasing newly designed circulating coins in 2026, the U.S. Mint will issue 5 special Best of the Mint numismatic coin and metal sets as part of this journey through history. These 5 special sets will include 24-karat 4/9 fine gold coins reissued as faithful representations of the historic designs with the original dates of issue to acknowledge each coin's place in the United States history. The coins will also bear a special semi-quincentennial Liberty Bell privy mark with the numeral 250 on it. Each coin will also have a 1-ounce silver companion medal featuring new and modern designs inspired by the 24-karat gold coins. Yeah, it's basically another interpretation of what those look like. Now it says stay tuned as we plan to reveal one new design in our 2026 Best of the Mint series each month starting July 4, 2025. And you already know about this bad boy here. This is a 1916 Mercury dime gold coin and silver medal set with its limited mintage and elegant design. And I voted for this one too. I had to. I was like, yep, gotta have it. The 1916 Mercury, that was Beetlejuicy kind of. All right, in 1916, the Mercury dime is considered one of the most beautiful coins in our country's history. The silver companion medal is a tribute to the dime's era, 1916 to 1945, reflecting a time of profound transformation in the United States. Every element tells a powerful story of a nation enduring, evolving, and emerging stronger. The United States Mint legacy lives on, one iconic product at a time. There it is. That's the one. It's probably the first one. And you see the privy mark right there on the coin. That's kind of incredible. And now, it says here, created by renowned sculptor Adolf A. Wienemann, the Mercury dime obverse features liberty in a winged cap symbolizing freedom of thought. Right? I can think what I want. I got this cap on. All right, a bold modern image as the U.S. stood on the brink of entering World War I. On the reverse, a fascist bundle of rods tied around an axe and an olive branch. The two symbols represented America's military readiness and a desire for peace. Now it says product images are not actual photography and may not represent the actual size or proportion. Yeah, this is going to be tiny. Tiny. I think it's a 10th ounce. Yeah, it's tiny. It's going to be SM all. And there they are right there. That's the Mercury dime gold coin, obverse, Mercury dime reverse. And there's the silver companion medal. And it looks like they ran out of room on the canvas and extended the canvas to the reverse. I really dig that. It's awesome. I really like that a lot. At first I was like, it was kind of like, not really for me. And then I'm like, you know what? That is pretty sweet. Now let's keep on keeping on. I got to show you what's going down. There it is, the 1916 Standing Liberty Quarter, right? Not the $50. Go away. Gold coin and silver medal set. As we honor the past and look ahead to America's 250th anniversary, the semi-quincentennial or semi-Q, the Mint is proud to announce the designs for our first 2 Best of the Mint coin and medal sets. The Standing Liberty Quarter design pays homage or homage. I don't think you pronounce the H, do you? Pays homage to one of our nation's most beloved coins. This timeless beauty helped bring about a renaissance of American coinage in 1916 and has become a cornerstone of American numismatics, cherished by collectors for over a century. Now, I got to tell you, folks, I've been saying that we are in the second American coin renaissance, started in 1999. And if you don't believe me, we'll just go pick up some of those Susan B. Anthony dollars in 1999, or maybe, just maybe, the state quarter program quarters. Yeah, $50 quarters. Yeah, that's amazing. And we continue to live there today. Now, it says here, browse the gallery below to see the latest designs for the gold coin and silver medal. And there she is, Standing Liberty. Got, it looks like olive branch that symbolizes peace. And this is a shield, which defense, right? Now it says Standing Liberty gold coin designed by Herman A. McNeil. The coin depicts liberty on its obverse. She's holding a shield and an olive branch as she steps through an opening in a wall bearing 13 stars. The reverse shows an eagle in flight flanked by 13 stars. There you go, right there. Note the product images are not actual photography and may not represent actual size and proportion, but let's check those out. There it is. There's the, whoa, a little too much zoom in right there. There's the olive branch right there. You got the shield over here, walking through here, and look at that. That's the privy mark. You can barely see it, even on the zoomed in image. And I just, if it's going to be a different texture, I mean, that texture just, I don't know. What do you? I mean, it's cool and everything, but I hope they keep the texture the same right there through that. That would be nice. That's the obverse 1916 right there, and it's got the M right there, and bam, that's the reverse. I really dig the reverse on this. United States of America. That's probably the best eagle they produced way back when, next to that peace dollar in 1921. I love that. That's a beautiful reverse, that peace dollar. Love that eagle. It says $quarter here. Got the 13 stars, United States of America, E pluribus unum right there. But yeah, they don't spell it like that anymore, do they? Wouldn't that be cool if they did go revert back to the old school way of doing things? Now, here is the silver companion medal. Look at that. Look at that. Come on. That is remarkable. That's probably, if that doesn't give you a chicken skin, I don't know what you're doing over there. But there's Liberty right there. That is just gorgeous. Love that. And it looks like it was sculpted by Joseph Mena right there. I mean, I can't get over this. And it's got an eagle coming in right here, right there. And it looks like he might be holding something. And this is the reverse. And there he goes, right? So it's got it like, here it comes, here it comes. And there it goes. And he's holding the olive branch there. United States of America. That is so sweet. That is just remarkable. And I hope all of these are, high relief. That would be spectacular. That would be awesome. So it looks like there's the walkway. It looks like she's turned and she's going, hey, eagle, come grab this olive branch. And he's like, I got you. Bam. Yeah, and that's by EA right there, as you can see, EA, artist initials, and DJ in the house. DJ in the house. I don't know why I did that, but anyway. Let's keep on keeping on. I think that's going to be amazing, folks. I think that's going to be a remarkable series, this Best of the Mint, with the companion medals. And I'll tell you, I'm going to have to get 3 jobs next year or this year to pay for next year's coinage. It's just, there's so many good coins, amazing products coming out for next year. It's probably going to be the most historic year at the United States Mint since ever in the history of ever. That's my opinion. Now, let's keep on keeping on. I've yammered for way too long, but this is going to be really special. I'm definitely into this program, the Best of the Mint. Hope you are too. Now let's go to the +1 action. Bingo. This is Psalm 32:6. It says here, hey, look, the reason I try and wrap my head around this, because some of these things, I'm like, wait, what? What does that even mean? And I get frustrated, right? And I'm sure other people probably read the Bible too and go, wait, what? What does that even mean? Well, I know I do. It says here, therefore, let everyone who is godly offer prayer to you at a time when you may be found. Surely in the rush of great waters, they shall not reach him. Wait, what? Yeah, see what I'm saying? I don't know what that means, but I'm trying to wrap my head around it. And let's face it, I could be wrong about my interpretation, but listen, it's like when you hit a rock with a hammer and it splits off into different pieces. So there's many meanings if you want to break it down, but this is what it means to me. The faithful ones pray at the first hint of misfortune, so that a flood of suffering not overtake them. You ever do something and somebody was like, hey, or you sinned, and yeah, if you immediately pray, maybe, just maybe, you don't get that flood of suffering to overtake you. That's kind of a big deal. Now let's go over here to 39's Fine 99.9 KOIN Coin News Radio. Whoa. This is Goodbye to Romance, Ozzy Osbourne. And it probably could have been changes or something of that nature, but I felt like this was probably the best one. Now, with that said, I want to thank y'all for coming. Thanks for dropping by. Don't forget to hit that like button. And if you do like what you hear and see, hey, sub the channel. It's totally free. Stacker out.